everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. Today we're going to be talking about the month of March. Today is March 1st that I'm doing this video, hopefully to be uploaded later on today. So happy March 1st, happy March. I'm starting to do a zodiac spread for every time that we start a new month, just so we can have a theme, a feel of how the month is going to look like. The month of March is going to look like in its entirety. And the zodiac spread is you're going to see it's a spread of 12, 13 cards, just to give you a look of what energies may impact your life in different aspects of it all. So just hang with me. And oh yeah, for those interested, today I'm going to be using the Everyday Tarot deck. It's a small deck and I love it because it's gonna be helpful because I'm going to do such a big spread. And yes, guys, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. I appreciate my new subscriber on YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Thank you for acknowledging me and your support. It means a lot, guys. You know I want the love and the attention, and I appreciate the traffic. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's look and take a look and see what the month of March is going to look like, what the cards wants to share, what to look for. You know, again, yes, we do have free will. You are responsible, but sometimes there are energies at play. There are energies at play that, you know, demands our attention, that we have to be aware of to better navigate what we're going on right now, right? So let's look and see the month of March 2023. I'm going to do a sort of the expert. And shout out to my brother. He's the one that showed me that spread. Okay. First house is the Queen of Cups. Second house is the Four of Swords. Third house is the Knight of Swords. Fourth house is the Two of Pentacles. Fifth house is the Six of Cups. Sixth house is the World. Seventh house is the Four of Cups. I need more space. Eighth house is the Page of Pentacles. Ninth house is the Eight of Pentacles. 10th house is the Wheel of Fortune. 11th house is Justice. 12th house is the King of Pentacles. And then Ace of Wands is the, well, 11th is kind of like the overall, it's like the card that kind of summarize the whole spread. Is the Ace of Wands. Okay, just wanted to make sure I have all the houses. Okay, cool. Okay, so the first house is about yourself, your appearance, your vitality. It's basically your personality and your behavior. It's how you see yourself or how the world sees you. So right now, concern, emotional awareness, because the Queen of Cups, you see this beautiful lady and she's looking at her cups attentively. So and usually this card is about, it's about you know, being somebody who's being intuitive, sensitive, somebody being very sensitive, somebody who's very into their emotion. Not emotional, she has a handle of it, but she knows, she's very in touch with her emotional side. It as if now is to say that people are awakening to an emotional level. It's a level of maturity. And it looks like that's how people are looking at it right now. People are waking up of sort. And the fact that it's the Queen is coming up. So it's as if, is to say, even on you know, something is out, something is off, something is wrong, something is, because the Queen is showing up. And so on a subconscious level, because the Queen is very about a subconscious, it's a feminine energy, very passive, but subconscious is doing its work. It's telling us that, okay, on an emotional level, people are awakening. People know that something is off. People are concerned about a lot of things. She's looking at this cup attentively. She knows something is off, because what's aspecting this card is the four of cups. So she knows something is off. She is aware of it, and she's just not able to put her finger into it. And because this card can be a card of complacency, a card of apathy. It could be a card of feeling stuck, feeling stagnant. So this is, and we're possibly waiting for an opportunity to come out. So this is, so right now, emotional maturity, concern, there's a lot of turmoils, but emotional awakening that's coming up, that's coming through as well. So all of the above. So this is how, you know, you're seeing people, most majority of time, seeing themselves. Emotional awakening, emotional awareness, and also being concerned as well about what's going on, right? The second house is about assets. It's about resources, about self-worth. The way my brother explained it to me is how, what skill to develop or what you're going to value. And right now, a lot of people are valuing or looking for a little break, a little time to retreat, a little time to spend time with oneself, and a little time to really try to come to terms with what's going on. Because swords is about thoughts, words, information, facts. It could be arguments too, and yada yada. But in this particular situation, it's like as if people have been on an adrenaline survival mode, and people are just tired. People just need a break out of it all. Just people need just to take time for a retreat, time to come together, time to, you know, regroup, so to speak. So that's interesting for the Four of Swords, because that's what it means, taking time to regroup, retreat, so you can come out stronger. And it's so interesting because that card showed up for me at the prior reading not long ago. So that's interesting. So it looks like overall, people feel like they need a break. They need some time to process things, what's going on, because things are changing at such a rapid rate. And I think that's what, and what's aspecting this card is the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is telling us that, so yes, people need a break. People have concerns because thoughts, all those swords is about thoughts, words, information, because a lot of information is coming left and right. They need time to digest all of that. And also, Page of Pentacle, one of the main concern is about money. It's about finances, it's about resources. So a lot of people are concerned about that too. How they gonna, how they gonna, what's gonna happen? Because Page is a message of a new beginning. So maybe there's something gonna happen. Maybe a new job, maybe news about stock market, maybe news about the economy. But there's gonna be a news about some information about money that's gonna come out, or that's gonna be it's a pivot. It's not a big, but it's gonna affect. It's gonna trickle down. It's gonna affect, you know, the month or the energies or the people, because Page deals with um, tangible assets, money, resources. It could be food. It could be anything that is tangible. Anything that's so. A lot of concerns. A lot of people are needing a break because we've been on high alert for so long, and people are concerned. That's what this is telling me for the second house, what you value, and also while they're trying to rest, in the back of their mind, the concern is about, it's going to be about resources, food, money, all of that. And there might be some news about the either the economy or either about the financial system that's coming out, or bitcoins or something to that effect. So that's interesting in itself. So the third house is about communication. It's about daily rituals, siblings, and extended family. So the way that my brother explained to me is how to start a project, or how you're going to communicate. And the card that showed up is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is basically movement. So the Knight is the Knight of Swords. Swords is about the thoughts, words, information. So usually, the Swords is very analytical, very cut and dry, very like cutting to the heart of the matter. And once that decision has been made, they're ready to move. So all Knight is about movement. It's about, so yes, if you had a project in mind, and if you had if you have uh, 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 a task, or something that anything that you want to undertake, uh, you're gonna want to rush into that process. You feel like you have the energy, the vitality, and you made your decision. You waited long enough. You wanna undertake that that project, and it's as if the energy, you can ride that wave, so to speak. So huh, that's pretty, that's pretty cool. And not being afraid. And I think it's as if to say that you're strong enough in your belief, you're strong enough in your facts, in your foundation, that you're fearless, that you want to go out there, you want to communicate, you want to share your project, your thoughts, either with your family, your friends, or whatever that may be. So that's an you know that's pretty cool, actually. And also thoughts and words. It's as if you're not gonna be afraid of sharing information, that sharing your thoughts, um, as if you're secure enough in yourself to propel yourself to move and say how you feel, and because you've made your decision, you have enough facts that you're not afraid of pushing forward, pushing back. Huh, that's pretty cool. And the card that aspected is the Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles is about paying attention. It's about your craft. It's about perfecting your skills. So not only you're going to be unafraid of communicating, unafraid of sharing what you think, what you feel. Uh, uh, Eight of Pentacles. It's about not only you're going to have a confidence, uh, in yourself, but you have proven yourself before. And because all Pentacles is about facts, something tangible. You have been studying, you have been paying attention, you have been um, uh, doing the research. You have been because perfecting your skills, your craft. It's as if to say you are at the point where you're confident, not only confident in your knowing, confident in what you know and what you do, that you're not afraid of sharing, not afraid of confidently sharing what you've learned, your skills, or your thoughts, everything in that in between. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that was the third house. The fourth house is about parents, homes, and foundation. So this is how you recharge. How you recharge in a family setting or within yourself. This is the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles tells me that on the home front, you're gonna be the Two of Pentacles is basically you're gonna try to work things out. There's you're juggling. You're trying to do, juggle work-life balances, or there's project that's going on. So you're not completely at peace on the home front, and that you're trying to, either you're working, or either it's money, either it's projects, but either way. But I feel like it's more um, with money. There's gonna be a lot of juggling going on, either working extra shift, either working part-time jobs, either, it looks like on the home front, you're gonna try your best to juggle things out financially, just to keep level, make sure that everything is okay, that the bills are okay. So it looks like there's a juggling game that's gonna be the center that you're concerned. Okay. And but to aspect it was the Wheel of Fortune, and that tells me that, so yes, there's going to be a lot of juggling, a lot of financial mind juggling that needs to be done. It's as if, trying to make ends meet, or trying your best to cover everything, make sure that, there's a roof, gas, food, everything that is covered. But it's all with the Wheel of Fortune that's aspecting this card is telling me that we're not going to be in that position for long. It looks like things is going to change for the better with that Wheel of Fortune for the month of March. And I look forward to this, because everybody needs a breather. I don't know in what capacity, but if, things are not doing great right now on a financial front, that you have to juggle to pay bills, you have to juggle to do everything, you have to get extra shifts, do more part-time, do more side hustles, but it looks like things are going to change and provide some relief. So with that Wheel of Fortune, that aspect, that card, so that would be awesome for everybody. So okay, so that's that on that home front. The fifth house is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups, so the fifth house is about children, creativity, energy. It's about creative. It's about, if you're an artist, or if you have an idea that you want to pursue, a passion, a hobby, or something to that effect, or a project that you have in mind. The card that comes about is Six of Cups. So Six of Cups, it's a beautiful card, really. It's a card about nostalgia. It's a card about charity. Uh, uh, it's a card about, going to a place in time in your past where you felt good about yourself. You felt good about how things were. So I think right now a lot of people want to retreat to their happy place. That's a good thing. A lot of people want to be kinder, to themselves. They want to be, because it's also a card of charity. It's a card of, being kinder to themselves, kinder to others, because I think everybody in a way see the struggle, feel the struggle. So the card that aspect, the Six of Cards, is justice. So I think on a creative level, you're gonna want to be in your happy place. You're gonna be want to be kinder to yourself. You're gonna feel like an emotional level. And the Justice card, this need of things to balance things out. There's a need within yourself, or within, for the month of March at least, you want things to level itself out, to work out. You want things just not to be as crazy as it has been. You just want, a retrieve, right? That things could be normal, or back to as normal as you feel like it can be. So that's the feeling. Uh, uh, so that's interesting. Um, that's interesting in it in itself. So yeah, people's gonna, on a creative front, on the energy front, you just gonna want to be in your happy place, and you want things to be normal. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. Um, uh, it's a card of charity. It's a card of, wanting things to be simple again, not overly complicated as it is right now. And you want things to, and it looks like with that Justice card, things, to some degree, there might be some breather that comes out of this. So that's kind. The sixth house is about work and balance. So basically, what your routine is gonna look like. So when the world comes about, the world's telling me that things are gonna, this 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 our routine is gonna change. Uh, it's as if we're transitioning to another level, because the world means the end of a particular chapter, beginning of another chapter. It's as if we successfully completed a chapter or level of a game. So on a how work and health, so there's going to be a lot of changes, either layoff, either people are looking for other jobs, or either people changing their the way of what works looks like. It looks like there's going to be a complete shift going on that front. So how work and health, so how people deal with their health, how people deal with their, all of that in above. It looks like it's going to be a shift, that people are transitioning uh, into something else. And I think people are starting to be aware that the medical system is not exactly correct or righteous or for the people. So I think a lot of information is going to come about that, and that's going to change the medical field, pharmaceutical field, and uh, health and routine. So work as well. I think a lot of people is going to explore different ways of how work looks like for them. So I think we're transitioning and we may not feel it completely for the month of March, because nothing is cut and dry, but you're gonna start thinking about it, or if you are in the process of being laid off, this might propel you to start that conversation with yourself. So all of that, again, it means for your health and for work that is going to be a transition, that you're finishing a chapter, you're beginning a new. It might mean that you're forced to start that project or that business that you wanted. So this is telling me it's going to be an end of something of sort. With that King of Pentacle. King of Pentacle, to aspect this card. King of Pentacle is usually a person that is successful, some person that does well with anything that deals with finances, with resources, tangible. So not only is significant for the creativity house, that there's going to be a shift of sort, a change, a completion of a chapter, but it looks like whatever chapter that we are going to embark, that new chapter is going to provide success in a financial sense somehow. Huh, that's interesting, because this card, King of Pentacles, is about financial success, about financial freedom. It's about uh, generosity. It's about not being worried. So is it a windfall that's going to come about? Is it uh, new job opportunities? Is it new businesses that people are starting that's going to lead them to that part of success? So that's interesting. That's beautiful and hopeful. So the seventh house is commitment, relationship. So commitment and relationship. So this is the Four of Cups. So Four Cups deals with emotions, and four is usually a card. It could be a card of stability, but in this flavor of this card is a card of being stagnant, being kind of bored. You're probably feeling that you hit a plateau in your relationship, that you probably feel like, you know, maybe not a lot of progress is being made. You probably feel like, you know, you're just like hanging out, but there's no progression to the relationship. And to aspect it is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, and I think that maybe the Queen of Cups tends to overemphasize too much on something. It might just mean that you need to do something new. I mean, you might need to take a cooking class or something to jazz things up. But the fact that the relationship might not be progressing the way you want does not mean that it's a big deal. Don't make it a big deal, because the Queen of Cups tends to overemphasize something a little bit too much. It might just be that people are just tired. People just with the pressures of, life, work, education, inflation, all of that can put a toll on a relationship where, people may not be motivated to put any work. So just be mindful if you are in that space, right? Because again, your environment also influences how you feel too. So you might feel like you don't want to do anything more because you're just tired. But it's just a temporary situation, because the Four of Cups is it's a minor arcana. It's just probably how people are feeling for that particular month. It's not going to be the whole relationship forever. So it's just one of those things where, people just might want to just Netflix and chill, but not go out and not do, a trip or anything. They just need downtime, right? So, just make sure that you're not making this into a big deal, because it's probably not. It's just probably people just being tired. So if you are single, you might feel like, you're not making any progress. Or if you're trying to date, you probably feel like, that things are not moving along. But you might be surprised that an opportunity might come by with that hand. That's what's interesting about this card, that an opportunity might come by. Same thing if you're in a relationship. An opportunity might present itself where you can jazz things up, go to a comedy club, or you can get tickets from a person to go to that game or something to that effect. So, just be mindful. And okay, eight. Eighth house. Eighth house is about what you desire. So it's about death, mental health, and others' resources. But it's most of the heart of it, to my understanding, is what you desire or what you attract. So this right now, what you desire, what you attract, money, everything, everybody is about money right now. Page of Pentacles is telling that's concerned about money. Because or food, but I feel like money is probably the most prevalent. Again, Pentacles about anything tangible, anything that you can touch, real. So Page is a change, it's a new beginning. it's a pivot. So there might be some news either about Bitcoin, or either about the financial system, or either about the Federal Reserve. There might be some news that's going to affect how we deal with our finances. So, and it's something to look, pay attention, or to look at. So we are concerned about the money. We're all concerned about the budget. Now more than ever, we are really being meticulous. We're really, I'm not saying penny pitching, but kind of, sort of. So that's our fear. Do we have enough? How can we get more? So this is what people are concerned about. And the card that aspected is, yeah, that's what they're thinking on a deep subconscious conscious effort. That's what wakes them up at night. On that's what that's what really nags at you, is that finances. So that's gonna be the fear for the month of March. Do we have enough? How can I get more? So that's the thing. So moving on, for the ninth house is about travel, education, publishing, religion, astrology, philosophy. So this is what's your belief for the month of March. So your month of March, I think a lot of you are going to want to get some training, or you're going to want to brush up your skills, either because if there's a firing or layoff or whatever, or you feel like you need to brush up your resume. You might feel the need that, okay, maybe I need to take those classes, maybe I need to get that certification, maybe I need to update the resume, or I need to take that class in order to get that position or that promotion or that raise, or you know so that's gonna be about bettering yourself. So this is about, Eight of Pentacles, about really take time to update your skills, update uh, 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 because again, concerned about money, you want to make more. So you're feeling that will give you the confidence to either ask for the raise, or if you are laid off, that certification is going to give you the confidence to get a better position, better pay somewhere else. So your philosophy is about bettering yourself for the month of March. That's going to be your philosophy. And because Knight of Sword, once you have that training or that upgrade or that update in skills, in resume, in all of that, you're going to want to propel yourself, move, so you can get that job, promotion, and all of that and the above. Because Knight of Sword is a movement card. Once you have the confidence, once you have the upgrade, once you have the update, then you're going to want to rush out there, put the resume out, on the internet, whatever, or network, so you can get where you need to be. So that's pretty cool. 10th house is about career and public roles, and it's basically how you manage. So this tells me that in terms of careers and public roles, things are going to shift completely for everybody for the month of March. That's interesting, because so if things have been bad I think at this point we can all agree that things have been bad, with in light of what's been happening, inflation, whatever, that things are going to be changing, hopefully for the better, because I think that's what everybody needs in terms of career, public roles. So how you manage. So things are going to shift for you. Let me see what aspects this card. Oh yeah, Two of Pentacles. So things are going to shift, and Two of Pentacles mean that it's going to be a juggling act of sort in terms of career. Does it mean that you're going to have to juggle different part-time jobs? Does it mean that you have to juggle um, um, to choose different positions um, to balance work, life, family, or is it? So that's interesting. So as if just it's going to be a shift in the career life, but it's that shift is going to lead to a juggling act of sorts. So could it be about career finances as well? Is it going to be a big factor for you? So that's interesting in itself. So okay, uh, 11th house. So 11th house is a card. It's a justice card. So the 11th house is about community, good fortune, hopes and dreams, group relationships. So basically how you network. I think how you network, Justice card means that you're going to be kinder, fairer to people. I think a lot of people starting to realize that you need to make friends, you need allies in order to get where you need. You need to have connection. So I think a lot of people are going to be fairer, kinder to one another, so that you're going to need to rely to one another in order to pull this, get out of this bad situation. So this is a beautiful card to come by, justice card. So it's because justice is about fair, it's about legality. So yeah, you might for me, this is a being a fairness card. So yes, there might be some legal issues on an individual level that have to be sorted out, but on the majority of time, it's a card of, for me, it's a card of timing. It's about card of fairness. So use this proper opportunity not only to communicate, to if you know that you know a particular person working at a particular company that you care about, that you're interested in, reach out to that person, because this card, justice, is about communication as well. Be honest. Tell them, look, I love this company. I would like to, would you consider hiring me, or something to that effect. So it's about communicating. It's about, and maybe that person has something that they want from you. Maybe you're very good at doing resumes. So this is a card of cooperation for me. And use that time of March to cooperate, to work together, and maybe you'll find, a fair way of exchange information, a fair way of providing services for one another, so you can get what you want on an individual and collective level. So that's pretty cool. And the card that aspected is, Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a card of, being kinder. It's a card of codependency too. So in this, which makes sense. So you need to depend. We don't realize it, but we depend on one another to survive, because one person has a set of skills that another person may not. But if you work together, you can achieve, balance and fairness. So that makes perfect sense. Okay, 12th house is about sorrow, loss, hidden self. The way my brother explained it to me, this card is a card of how you see yourself. King of Pentacle. So King of Pentacle is a card of success. It's a card of uh, of being able to use your resources to manifest wealth, to manifest, to multiply. It's a card of generosity. So the King of Pentacle, it's as if, that's interesting. So this particular 12th house is basically how you see yourself on a subconscious level, and it's as if on a collective, people feel like they should be, that they deserve to be wealthy, they deserve to be successful, they deserve to be comfortable. It's as if to say that you deserve to be, for the month of March, your hidden self. And that's beautiful. That says that there's growth here. It's like on a deep, not an emotional level, collectively, we're gonna believe and want to be successful and believe that we deserve to be successful. And with that, wait a second, that world card that aspects it tells me that our desire, our wish is gonna change the world. It's gonna force us to move into a chapter where we can manifest that particular desire. Ah, that is so interesting. So the 13 card, so this is a card like to summarize the whole month, and it's Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands means new beginning. New beginning. Wands is about fire. It's about inspiration. It's about passion. It's about what drives you, what gets you out of bed. There's a burning desire. Is it for generational wealth? Is it to find love? Is it to be successful? Is it everybody have this burning desire that gives them purpose in life? Is it to help others? Is it to teach others? Whatever it is, it looks like this burning desire is going to come to life for the month of March, whatever that inspiration may be. And the beautiful thing about it is that March, we're coming around spring. So it's so apropos. New beginning, new passion, new possibilities. So that's an interesting bread for the cards. So guys, thank you for sticking with me for the end of this video. Please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful, insightful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.